It's great to be here. I appreciate getting the opportunity to talk about what we've been doing at ARC. And in particular, what we did with what we're calling the Travel Insights Recovery Portal, and kind of how it came to be. And when it comes to the journey around that, and realizing we had to do something new, my last day in the office was March 13th. And it took, we started to see some impacts to travel through, January and February were pretty good, but we started to see some impacts to travel. And as we got through the end of March, we realized that our traditional means of providing data out to our customers in which they would use for their own planning purposes. ARC uses its own data from our settlement system to help guide us where we think the industry is going. But we found that there were the old ways of doing things weren't really working well. We started talking to Boston Consulting Group and 3Victors. We had relationships with each of them. With Boston Consulting Group, they had helped us refresh our strategy the year before. And we're really knew what we had, what our priorities were, what our capabilities were. And 3Victors is a startup organization that provides travel data analytics as a service, focused mostly in the search area. We identified that there really could be a great intersection of the data that we have, the airline ticketing data that ARC had post-purchase, the search data that 3Victors had, looking for shopping and how shopping trends were working, as well as consumer sentiment data that Boston Consulting Group was putting together, tie that up, match it to the COVID results that were coming through various sources. And we could provide insights to the global industry around how air travel was being affected and when things would start coming back. And that led us to what we call the Travel Insights Recovery Portal, or TRIP, which was something that we put out. And we started talking at the end of March, early April, and we put that on into production in early May. So we were able to get something out from pretty much from idea to production in a little over a month. That was kind of unprecedented for ARC and for others in the industry. ARC wouldn't have been able to do something like this in a month a year ago. We had all of our data assets in a data center in Louisville, Kentucky. We had old processes, we had old technology that couldn't really support an agile way of working in a rapid go-to-market strategy. And so we've been working over the prior year, 2018 and into much of 2019, into modernizing our technology, moving into the cloud. And I think there's two more things I want to highlight. The first is, in a partnership like this, we identified early on what each of our roles would be. Here's what ARC would do. Here's what Boston Consulting Group would do. Here's what 3Victors would do. And we didn't haggle over what our roles were. Part of that was probably because we were developing a free tool and didn't have to share any revenue. But really it was because our customers were really demanding something and wanted to see something as quickly as possible. And so we got through that very quickly, identified our roles, and really stuck to them. And the second piece, and there was something on a slide earlier that talked about agility happening at all levels of the organization. In a complex partnership like this, you got to get your lawyers involved early. So ARC's got data rules around what we can share and how we can share it. And our partners have the same types of rules too. And we were able to work through the legal issues fairly quickly and get that resolved. But since then, we've been able to evolve and get deeper into our partnerships and really benefit the three organizations. So it's been a win for the industry and been a win for each of us.